We're going to start at the top of our mat today, standing. So coming to the top of your mat, let's find a comfortable Tadasana. So feet underneath hips, lengthening through the crown of your head, arms reaching down. Draw your shoulders up into your ears, relax your shoulder blades down your back. Let your hands come open gently. Lift the toes up off the mat, spread them wide, and then plant them down one at a time. Taking your weight forward and back, side to side. Find that place of equanimity, right smack dab in the middle. Bring your hands together at heart center, close your eyes. And we'll begin our practice with one loud Om, taking a big, deep breath in. Calling to mind your intention for practice today. Hold that intention in your mind's eye and let it be. Inhale, arms sweep up. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen. And fold. Plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Core is engaged, belly lifted. Hold that plank. Breathe your way in. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. 5 deep Ujjayi breaths. Look between your hands, step, hop, or float back to the top. Lengthen through, fold. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Move with your breath. Inhale, arms sweep up, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Fold, plant your hands, take it to plank. Core is engaged, belly lifted. Hug in. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 4 Ujjayi breaths. Look between your hands. Step, hop, or float. Lengthen through. Fold. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep up, reach high, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, take it to plank, hold your plank. I'm gonna set a little alarm here. We are gonna hold our plank for 1 minute. So if you need to, bring your knees down, breathe your way in. You got this. Breathe. Hug in. Breathe. You can take your weight forward and back. Strengthening our core is important. It helps strengthen the pelvic floor muscles. It strengthens the core of our being. It helps us in all different aspects to have a strong core. It helps with balance and stability, which are really important as we get older. Breathe. Keep breathing. You got this. Just a little longer. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back, downward facing dog. Whew, good work. Press your heels down. Shake your head no. Nod it yes. Big deep breath in. Let it out. One more big deep breath in. Let it out. Look forward between your hands. Step, hop, or float to the top of the mat. Lengthen through. Fold. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up, reach up, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway. Fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Yes, we are holding plank. Here we go. So hold your plank. Now, instead of just holding it, we're going to draw the right knee in, right foot back. Left knee in, left foot back. So just keep going at this pace. Breathing, hug in. Try to keep that strong plank posture. Breathe. Keep breathing. You got this. This is why we come to class. We do the things that we wouldn't do on our own. But nobody's got their video on, so I can't see what you're doing anyway. You could just be in Shavasana, and that's great too. Or child's pose. Wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. Press back, downward facing dog. Woo, good work. Yogis, press those heels down. Shake your head no. Nod it yes. 2 full breaths here. Lie in space if you'd like. Look forward, step, hop, or float to the top of the mat. Lengthen through. Fold. Inhale, arms lift up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms lift up, reach up, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway. And fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Woo. All right, we're gonna hold forearm plank. So bring your forearms down, hug in, take your hips over to the right, back to center, left, back to center, right, center, left, center. Keep going at your pace. Breathe. And then press up, press back, down facing dog. Woo. Feel the heat building in the body, the tapas, burning off the toxins, the impurities, revealing what is, what's underneath. Look forward, step, hop, or float to the top of the mat. Fold. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And after the fire, what happens? There's rich soil. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair, sit back deep. Drop your tailbone back. Sit back a little deeper. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Core is engaged, belly lifted. Can you lower down and hover? Chaturanga arms, press up. Lower down and hover. Press up. One more, lower down and hover. Press up. Now chaturanga, inhale, upward facing, downward facing. Right leg floats up, lift high. Draw your knee in, step through Virabhadrasana 1, lift up. Arms reach high. Check in, front knee over top of your knee. Hug in towards the midline. Hands come down, step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Left leg lifts, reach up. Press out through your heel. Draw your knee in, step through Virabhadrasana 1 on this side. Lift up. Hands come down, step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Down dog or child's pose, 5 Ujjayi breaths. Look forward, take it to the top. Lengthen through. Fold. Inhale to chair, sit back deep. Y'all are doing good work. Press up, exhale your hands to heart center. You got this. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair, sit back deep. Fold. Inhale, lengthen. And fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward and downward. Right leg floats up, reach high. Draw your knee in, touch your knee to your nose at the top of the mat. Hug it and hold it there. Take it back and up. Bring your knee in, cross your midline, touch the outside of your left upper arm. Take it back and up. Draw your knee and touch the outside of your right upper arm. Take it back and up. Okay, draw your knee into center. Extend your right foot off to the side. Hold for a moment. Drop it down to the mat. Lift the left arm up. Now, if your right foot is down, try to lift it up. Ooh. Bring that foot down. Bring the left hand down. Bring the knee back into center. Step all the way through. Virabhadrasana 1. Lift up. Having a little fun exploring today. Exploring our own bodies. Hands come down, step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up, reach high. Draw your knee to your nose at the top of the mat. Hug it in and hold it there. Ooh. Take it back and up. Draw your knee and touch the outside of your right upper arm. Take it back and up. Draw your knee and touch the outside of your left upper arm. All right, draw it back to center. Extend the left foot to the side. You can drop the foot down, open the right arm up. You can lift maybe that left foot up. Ooh! Feel that heat. Bring the right hand down, bring the knee back to center, step all the way through. Good work. Yogis, what a fun exploration. Hug in towards the midline. Connect to your breath. Let it be all about the breath. Ooh. Hands come down. Step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward. Downward. Breathe. 5 breaths, down dog or child's pose, your choice. Look forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. Lengthen through. Fold. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, and chair, sit back deep. Fold. Inhale, halfway. Fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Core is engaged, belly lifted, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg lifts up, reach high. Press out through your heel. Draw your knee in, step through Virabhadrasana 1. Plant the back foot, lift up. Open Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Relax into your warrior. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Gaze over your right shoulder. Now, moving into extended side angle, forearm to the thigh or hand down on the mat, top arm lifts up or reaches straight overhead. You can take the bind if that's in your practice. And if you're taking the bind, we're trying to spiral our chest open. Kind of like scooping our tailbone under. Release your hands, press into your feet, arms lift up. Now windmill your hands to the top of the mat, step back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg sweeps up, reach high, draw your knee in, step through Virabhadrasana 1 on this side. Lift up. Open up, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Ooh. Now, extended side angle, forearm to the thigh or hand down on the mat. Top arm reaches up or reaches overhead or take the bind. So many fun different variations and options. What does your body crave right now? Unwind, press up, windmill the hands to the top of the mat, step back to plank, hold your plank. And you lower down and hover, press up, lower down and hover, press up, one more, lower down and hover, press up, press back, downward facing dog. Relax your head and neck, soften. Look forward, step, hop, or float. Lengthen through, fold. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair, sit back deep. Bring hands together at heart center. Let's get a little twisting action in here. Twist to the left, right elbow, left thigh. Spiral open. Keep sitting back. Keep spiraling open. Check in, is one knee trying to poke more forward than the other? Can they stay in the same plane? What are your hips doing? Is one twisting? Keep shooting both hips back. Straight back. Come back to center. Twist to the right, left elbow, right thigh. Come back to center. Sit a little deeper, fold. Inhale halfway. Fold, plant your hands, step or hop, back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg lifts up, reach high. Draw your knee in, step through Virabhadrasana 1. Plant your back foot, lift up. Open Virabhadrasana 2. Woo! Here we go, Trikonasana. Straighten that front leg. Reach, 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 reach. Ooh la la, yeah. Hopefully that feels good. Cooling posture, slight micro bend in the front leg. Pressing into the feet. Spiraling your chest and your heart open. Connecting with your breath. Breathe your way in. Press into your feet, arms lift up. Bend your front knee, palm the front hand face up. Exalt your warrior, reach back, windmill your hands to the top of the mat. Step back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg lifts up, reach high. Draw your knee in, step through Virabhadrasana 1. Plant your back foot down, arms lift up, reach up. Open up, Virabhadrasana 2. Straighten that front leg, Trikonasana, triangle on this side. Lift up. Press into your feet, arms lift up, bend your front knee. Palm of the front hand face up, exalt your warrior, reach back. Windmill your hands to the top of the mat. Step back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Drop your knees, press your hips to your heels. Bring your forehead to the mat. Take a big, deep breath in. Let it out. Another big, deep breath in. Let it out. Walk your hands over to the right. Bring your hands back to center. And then over to the other side. Walk your hands back to center, drop your forehead down, walk your hands back. Take your hips to the right, extend your legs around in front of you. Now, we are going to anchor down through your sit bones, lengthen through the top of your head. Lift your feet up, cores engaged, belly lifted. Reach out, hug in, breathe. Keep lifting up, keep breathing. You got this. Let it be all about your breath. Can you lower down and hover? Hug in. Lift up. Bring your feet down. Reach your hands out. Come all the way down onto your back. Draw your knees in. Lift your head, lift your tailbone, turn into a little ball. Exhale your head back down. Rock it out from side to side. Rock it all out. Shins parallel to the mat. Hands behind the head. Lifting your shoulder blades up off the mat. Extend your right leg out, right elbow towards your left knee, and switch. Go as fast as you'd like or as slow as you'd like. Breathe. Keep breathing. You got this. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw those knees in, lift your head, lift your tailbone, turn into a little ball. Exhale your head down, rock it out. Woo, woo. Breathe. That lovely feeling post crunches. Bring your feet down on the mat. We're going to walk your heels back. Hands come down at your sides. We're going to start with bridge, working up into wheel. So we're going to do a little warm up with our bridge, and if wheels are in practice, that's where we're going next. So walk your heels back. We're going to press into our feet, lift up, lifting up, hugging in towards the midline. You can bring your hands together underneath you if you'd like, lifting, breathing, checking in. Releasing our hands, slowly coming down one vertebra at a time, slowly, slowly, slowly. All right, we're gonna go into wheel or bridge for 10 breaths. So whichever setup you would like to work with. If you're moving into bridge, you're gonna do what we just did. If you're moving into wheel, taking your hands back, walking your heels back, press into your hands and feet, lift up and breathe. Slowly coming down. Draw your knees in, lift your head, lift your tailbone, turn into a little ball. Exhale your head back down, rock out your sacrum. All right, let's move into Matsyasana, the fish, extending your legs out on the mat. Hands come underneath your thighs, underneath your glutes. We're gonna bring our feet together, point your toes. Come up onto your forearms, arch your chest forward, gently drop your head back. Get a goofy grin on your face, a big grin. Open your lips so your teeth are together and showing, and breathe through your mouth. Lifting up, coming back down. Just take a moment to take any posture that your body is craving. Maybe you're craving an inversion, maybe you're craving shoulder stand or headstand, or maybe you want another wheel or legs up the wall. Whatever your body is craving, go for that posture. I'm going to move into shoulder stand. I know it's a little counterintuitive to do a fish and then shoulder stand, but really anything goes. There's no wrong way to do yoga unless it hurts. Lifting up if you're coming into shoulder stand. Do whatever you need to do, any posture that feels right to you. What is your body calling for or craving? Maybe you're ready to go right into Shavasana. That's fine. Maybe a child's pose. Maybe a handstand. It's your practice. Listen to your body. Drawing your knees in if you're in shoulder stand, slowly coming out, coming down, finding the edges of the mat with your feet. Now all of us, you can stay in the posture that you've been in if you want to, or you can open your arms out wide like a T, let your knees fall over to the right, gently turn your head left. Lifting your knees up to center, let them fall over to the other side as you gently turn your head to the right. Lift your knees up to center, extend your legs out on the mat, arms come down at your sides. Make your way into Shavasana, corpse pose. Do whatever you need to do to get as comfortable and cozy as possible. Relax your way in, breathe. Soften and let go. Letting go of even your breath. So today's reflection, meditation from the mat by Rolf Gates. The posture never ends. I teach a flowing style of yoga in which one posture flows into the next. The transitions between postures are postures in their own right. The breath and the meditation are unbroken. This is not true in all styles of yoga, nor is such a flow necessary in order for a form of yoga to be effective. The lesson remains, however, that it is our tendency to pay attention to the postures themselves, not to the spaces in between. So it is in life. We leave one relationship or job and set our sights on the next. We cross one item off the to-do list and dive into the next chore. The illusion is that the posture ends. The reality is that the posture never ends. It just shifts from one form to the next, one lesson to the next, one opportunity to the next. We remain life's student, whether we are inhaling or exhaling, in a relationship or out of one, saving the world or looking for a temp job. The posture never ends. I am in the posture when I look into my wife's eyes. I am in the posture when I look into my waiter's eyes. We both are holy interactions. The illusion is that there is separation, levels of importance, beginnings and endings. Yoga brings us to the understanding that the posture never ends. Deepen your next inhalation. Take a big breath in. Let it out. Another big deep breath in. Let it out. Bringing small movements to our fingers, to our toes. Maybe moving our head from side to side. When we're ready, bending our knees, bringing our feet to the mat. Gently and carefully rolling to the right side, pausing there for just a moment. Honoring the transition out of the practice as much as we honor the practice itself. Slowly push yourself up to a nice, comfortable, seated position, eyes closed, hands at heart center. Yoga will teach us so much about ourselves. It helps us become flexible in mind, in body, and in spirit. For that, I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much for coming to class today. Namaste. Good work, yogis. I hope you have a wonderful day.